What's up, people, my family? How are you all? Welcome to the episode number 3. And as you know, my name is Pratik Kale, and I'm India's first marketing psychology strategist, a self made digital marketer, and founder of Psychogy and 1 Million Women podcast. So, this is episode number 3, and we have again an amazing guest whose name is Priyanka, and she is the founder of Priyanka Consulting. And you will come to know मैंने ऐसे क्यों spell किया this brand name. Okay. And she is a learning and development professional who has some exclusive content for you all today. So I'm not gonna disclose this right now, anything about this video, okay? But you need to watch it whole video for your upgradation, self upgradation again, okay? So yeah, let me know how was this video, and also let me know, do you guys need any videos like this? And also let me know what all topics I can make videos for you all, okay? So we can get some amazing guests on the same topics which you want. So yeah, see you, watch the video till the end.
Good evening, Priyanka. How are you?
I'm doing good, Pratik.
Okay. So, first of all, a warm welcome to you on behalf of Psychogy and 1 Million Women podcast, and a lot of thanks to you and gratitude to take out some of your precious time to spend to this valuable world to impact the women, and yeah, for this interview. Thank you so much.
Pleasure, Pratik.
Okay. So, Priyanka, I would like to ask you first. Basic question is, can you tell about yourself? A basic intro, short intro to our audience.
Okay. I'm a learning and development professional primarily. And as far as personal life is concerned, I am a daughter, I am a wife,
Hmm.
and I'm a mother of an 8-year-old.
Okay.
Professionally, I handle 3 ventures.
Hmm.
So I'm a strategic partner to a learning and development firm which is called Enhance Skill, where we do
Okay.
skill enhancement programs for corporates. I am also a proprietor of a firm called Priyanka Consulting Company, which primarily does small business or establishing, expanding business consulting contracts. So it's named Priyanka Consulting because Priya means favorite, Ank means episode. So
Okay.
it's a company which says that we want to be the favorite episode in every professional story. And
Okay.
thirdly, I unfortunately lost my father in 2016, and I'm carrying
Okay.
his business legacy ahead. So
Awesome.
he was a life insurance professional for 26 years, and since last 5 years, I'm carrying his legacy ahead. So in a
Okay.
way, I'm living two lives: one for my passion and one for his passion, and I'm proud to be doing that.
Awesome. Lovely. Lovely. Okay. So here comes the question that how do you feel taking the same business ahead, and you as a person when your dad was here, he was handling the whole business, same. But what is the difference between he was handling and you are handling now, and what are the what is the main difference you are going through that you are realizing now that कि uh, मुझे पता नहीं था, it was so tough, or this was the things my dad was handling, now I'm going through that.
All right. So, as far as daughters are concerned, generally we are pampered, protected daughters to our
Right.
fathers. So,
Right.
generally, we would not really put too much of attention on what a father is doing in terms of profession, as long as your wishes are fulfilled, your fees are paid, everything goes
True.
fine. So that's the same case, but fortunately, my father used to always keep on talking about what he's doing. So he used to make us sit and show that this is my manual, this is my ledger, so this is how I maintain client data and all of that. So
Mm-hmm.
of course I didn't know the technicalities of life insurance, unfortunately, but at least I knew what he is doing. At least I understood his system. And to be very honest, I was always taken away, by the kind of sincerity he had in terms of his clients. So मैं ये बोल सकती हूँ कि the way he loved his daughters, the same way he loved LIC or his profession. So
Okay.
which is very rare, in an insurance
True.
profession. Generally you see mis-selling all around, or it's all commission basis business, with due respect to all the agents in India, but yes, this happens. So he was one person who was like, a family member to his clients, kind of a thing. So that's what happened. And of course I took the decision very impulsively. The day I lost him, next day I started sending premium reminders to his clients and all that, and saying that, I'm going to carry it ahead. So yes, it was
Mm-hmm.
difficult, it was not easy to start with, but eventually I got a lot of support from people in his branch who knew him. So he had too much of respect there, so they used to treat
Right.
me like their daughter and teach me things. I had a lot of support from my family that, it's okay, you can carry it ahead. His clients supported me a lot initially, that, we understand that you are doing it, so we will help you out, manage things. And yes, my motto is always, I say that prescription for a long life is lifelong learning. So it was one more stage that came in, one more learning platform I got. I learned ahead, and yes, today, touchwood, I am confident of what I'm doing. And I have promised him that he managed it for 26 years. I will be celebrating his 50th agency here in a very grand way.
Lovely, lovely. I'm sure you will. Uh, I want to understand, as it's a 1 million woman podcast, Priyanka. I want to ask you this question in a friendly way. As you are a woman, did you face any negative distractions, or from the outside people and the audience? Whenever a woman tries to do something seriously, and she wants to achieve something in life, there are so many people, or the family members, or the friends, or the anyone. So they come in between and they talk about anything, about her life, about her job, about her business, anything about that. So did you face any distractions into your life? And I'm sure you must have, but how did you face that, and how did you overcome that? I want to understand that, for the audience to, that most of the women, they are trying to achieve something right now, but as usual, there are already people around to just distract them. How to overcome that?
Okay. Okay. So, yes, whenever you have aspirations in life, it's never a very smooth road, and it's not going to be easy. Definitely not. You have to pay the cost of your aspirations throughout your life.
True.
So, yes, fortunately, I had a very strong family support, which is very necessary for a woman, especially to go out and do something, and venture into these three different, completely different things, and give so many hours to work, and then again, handle the family as well. But yes, as far as I talk about external distractions, well, some of it was when I was pursuing my post graduation. I had already decided that I'll build up my career in learning and development. So I was an MBA finance, a topper in the institute, and I was looking forward to training and development, which had nothing to do with my MBA finance.
Right.
So after taking a corporate experience, I set my deadline very strictly, that 5 to 6 years of corporate and then teaching. So as soon as I resigned from the corporate and started informing, updating people that now it is that I'm getting into training and stuffs like that. Definitely, my son was very young at that time, and people mistook it as a compromise that I'm doing with my career. So
Okay.
rather than congratulations, I was hearing to sympathies. Oh,
Hmm.
okay, yeah, you have a young child. I can understand, you have to compromise this job and career and all that. And I
Right.
was wondering that, I'm looking to my dream. Why are they saying this?
Right.
Again, going ahead, when I went and took up my father's profession, people were again, thinking that with training, insurance has no match. How is she trying to do it, and how will she cope up? And, it's an emotional decision. So she'll just
True.
leave it in 1 or 2 years, it won't work and all that. So I was given all those demotivations outside, but that's okay. Thirdly, lastly, what I also saw was my son was young, so obviously, young children go through fever and all that. So in
Right.
fact, my pediatrician was also adding up to the demotivation by telling me that, generally children don't fall ill by all this, but when there are working mothers, they do fall ill. So that
Yeah.
was a surprise, how does the child's immunity know that my mother goes to office? So it was very weird, but yes, as I said, my family was very strongly with me, because they were always there and telling me that don't trust your brain by staying in the house. It's okay, you go ahead, we are all with you. So that was about
Okay.
it.
Okay. And when was the turning point that uh, you know तुम आपको पता चला कि this is training and learning and development is only my profession, or I want to go through that only? From where was that turning point, and because see, most of the women, they know all of the things. Even I as a man, कि I have a lot of things to do, but how to decide that core part कि यही मेरा passion है and I'm loving this, and just focus on one thing,
Yeah.
right?
So ever since I was a child, I used to love psychology. So I had aspired to become a psychologist when I was in school. But
Okay.
arts was not popular if I talk 20 years back when I was in my 10th class.
True.
So that's how I had got into commerce. But psychology was always on my mind as a fascination. And thankfully, I didn't have a background where I used to watch too many cartoons. There were no gadgets. In fact, nobody of my age in my locality, so there was nothing like playing and hanging out with friends. So it was
Right.
only reading that was, a hobby that I had developed since childhood. So
Okay.
that helped me to go beyond curriculum. And then the turnaround came when I was doing my MBA. And, I was a part of all the activities that were going on in the institute. And that's where, while speaking to people and all that, I discovered somewhere when I was learning those strategic management and perspective management and all those subjects, I felt that, this is my calling and this is what I want to do. And just because I knew that as a fresher, I can't get into corporates and just start training when I don't know their culture or I've never stepped in there. So that's how I taken this deadline that I said for 5 to 6 years. And I
Right.
decided that once it is 5 to 6 years, I'll resign wherever I am and I'll get into this. So I stuck to that deadline very specifically in a focused manner, and I got it through.
Awesome. So, was that difficult from the shift from a job to business? And if you can share, what was your last company and what was your salary? And that salary part, finance part, how you can define, like, the difference that people are scared to leave the job.
Yes, absolutely. So yes, it is scary, it's not simple, but
Right.
as I said, I had these things very fixed in mind, and one of the reasons for this was also my son, because I had decided that when he was too young, I used to leave him and, stretch and finish my job and all. But
Mhm.
as I had decided that as soon as his formal schooling begins, I want to leave aside all my full-time commitments, because I
Right.
don't want to hurt my conscience that, there is an annual day on one hand and office on one hand, and
Right.
it's not a good work life balance in a way.
True.
So I decided to be my own. So he was one big motivation to get through. And last job, after a business analyst role, I went to pre-sales. Then I was a faculty and a content manager with Bombay Stock Exchange, which was a
Okay.
very reputed profile I had. After
True.
that, I moved to a management institute as a professor. So that was my last formal assignment as a job.
Okay.
Yes, I was making 65,000, to be very honest, a month, which
Mhm.
was a difficult decision to leave. But I
Yeah.
believe that when you have all this very strongly in mind, you need to pre-plan things. So I
Right.
knew that, 31st December 2015 is the last day at job. That was very clear in my mind. So I had started since the month of June, I had started planning for it. So I was doing ad hoc sessions here and there after my college working hours. I was networking with people on LinkedIn, understanding
Mhm.
what happens in training, taking up visiting faculty jobs as a plan. So all that was
Right.
really planned. Again, I would really thank my husband for the kind of support that he gave in at that point of time. Because yes,
Right.
after doing all of this, as well as I said, I had to suddenly take up my father's profession in
True.
2016. So it was like, everything got messed up together. but in those 3-4 little months of gestation, financially he was always there, so we are
True.
disciplined in terms of finance. We share the home finance 50-50, but he was always a back end support, saying that I'm there, don't worry, I understand, you've just begun, so take some 6-8 months time, I'll help you, and then you can be on your own. And that's how things worked.
Okay, okay. I would like to thank from 1 Million Women podcast to whole of your family members, being supportive
Absolutely.
towards you and your goal. Okay, so as you mentioned that you are splitting up the finances 50-50 as a husband and wife, as a family, and there's a very rare case I've listened to this concept that, family में ऐसे बहुत कम होता है that where
Right.
husband and wife they share 50-50, or sometimes they don't mind, but still it doesn't happen actually. Okay, so what is the message for the woman you give by doing this 50-50 concept?
Okay, so generally, Pratik, what happens is when a woman starts earning, she
Mm-hmm.
finds herself financially independent. But I would rather say that when you are in a family, it is good to be financially interdependent. And maximum cases, what happens with women is, they have their own ways of managing their money. The husband has his own ways. And then there is a financial mess, because what ideally happens is, a woman would earn some x amount every month, the husband is earning something, both of them don't share with each other as well what they've done with their money. Now there are so many cases, even as an insurance professional, I come across so many cases every day that the husband is no more, the wife doesn't know anything, she doesn't even know कितना क्या कहाँ shares किया था, कहाँ क्या investments किया था, वगैरह वगैरह, and the husband didn't have a will as well. Now she is clueless, and that's where the market mis-selling comes into place. Then somebody says, Bhabhi ji, I will help you, and things just go
Yeah,
on a rough
true.
track. So
Right.
instead, in our family, what we have done is each and every investment decision, each and every financial decision is taken jointly by us. Our investment patterns are different from each other because our beliefs are totally different with investment instruments. But there are some common beliefs, some separate beliefs, but we discuss with each other. So there is no debate there. The
Mhm.
household expenses manage 50-50, the home EMI manage complete 50-50, absolutely clear. And we maintain
Awesome.
those diary of expenses also, so that our expenses are controlled that way. So our
Right.
child also gets the lesson right from his childhood, that this is how savings work, this is how spending works. And
Mm-hmm.
all of this has come by two things. One, my father, who was super financially disciplined. Like if I give you a very small little brief example, when we lost my father, we had a diary in place where everything was mentioned right from
Mention.
his earning start till that year, wherever he has invested, whatever has matured, where are the documents, everything was so clear for us that, for we two daughters, it was so easy to bring all the money to our mother, that, you are the nominee, everything is completely done, nominations, every single thing, share certificates, bolo
Awesome.
kuch bhi bolo. In fact, when I took out his documents from the locker, which, normal investment documents, so I saw that, I couldn't believe my eyes, his death claim form was also put up there, so that we don't have to hunt anywhere ki death claim ka form kaisa hota hai. So death claim
Mm.
form, chitti put up with what documents would be required, which is the address where you will have to submit all this, and the phone number of the person who will help us in case we are stuck somewhere. So this was the height of financial discipline. And secondly, what I learned was, because I was at BSc, I was doing a lot of financial awareness programs as a professional with
Okay.
BSc and even apart from BSc. So I have already conducted more than 170 programs on financial discipline in the family. So when I did
Lovely.
this, while talking to people, you yourself start walking the talk, and that's
Yeah.
how things have been working so far for us.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Wonderful. Okay. So I want to ask this smaller question, which comes in everyone's mind. Especially the youth right now. Uh, is money everything?
ओके, वेल, अगर मैं आस्था चैनल के हिसाब से बोलूँ तो नहीं, बट इफ आई बी प्रैक्टिकल, इट इज डेफिनेटली अ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग. and only if you have money you can fulfill your desires. But how you manage money is more important than having money and keeping money as
True.
everything. So of course
Right.
there are lots of priceless things around us, and so if I get some trophies at some and some awards, or this podcast is happening, there is no monetary things involved in this, but it is very important for me. But that
Right.
is only because, somewhere, to be very honest, that is only because I have made some mark in the industry or somewhere, that this podcast is also happening. So
True.
unless there is money, things are not possible. So I will not go in a humble manner. It is important, but I always say that earning money is very easy, spending money is easier than that. The whole art lies in managing your money. So
Oh, yeah.
how you manage it and how you decide your monetary priorities is what decides everything.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So, how do you manage your professional and personal life? Both balance.
Okay. So, well, to be honest, my day starts at 4:30 a.m. in the morning.
Oh my God. Okay.
Because when it comes to reading or doing something which requires 200% concentration, I need that complete peaceful time in the morning.
Right.
So that's how I start my day around 5:15 after waking up at 4:30. And right now it's all lockdown, so I work up to around 10:15. So that's how, majority of my work gets over there. And
Okay.
then 10:15 to 1:30 is home time, where I would play chess with my son, play cards with him, or talk to him or do something. And
Okay.
then the kitchen and everything, set up, and everything gets over by 1:30, quarter to 2. In the afternoon I generally keep that time for phone calls. So that time is a very busy time, so I generally do a lot of phone calls. So whether it is clients or friends or relatives or whoever I have to call, I finish it by 5. Then whatever is pending during the day I finish by 6:30, and then I'm done. So again it's again time for home. So that's how it has been, somewhere or the other.
Okay. Okay. So, what is the suggestion for the women right now who are working, or who are in business? So, as you know that it's still a lockdown, still people are at home, but some people, some women, they are not able to manage because they are at home. They are not able to manage the kids plus the cooking part. Again, taking parenting kind of thing plus job or business. So, what do you suggest how a woman should manage each and every part minorly plus you know taking care of each and every part?
So, Pratik, there are two, three things involved here. One is, as women, we are somewhere wired by nature to become perfectionists.
Yeah,
Somewhere over these 13 last years of experience, I've realized that perfection is not the only thing to do. It's good to be vulnerable at times. It's good to be imperfect at times. So it's all right. I mean, you are a
hmm.
human ultimately before a woman. So
Yeah,
one is that what I generally do is, at least personally, what I do is I allocate tasks based on how much efficiency is required there, and
true.
how many tasks can be done mechanically without giving too much of attention to it, and how many things can be done where you need full concentration of your mind and body
So,
and
can you
soul.
give me an example
So
about this?
yeah, so what I do is, for example, I'll give you a very simple example. Suppose I'm washing utensils in my house. So
Right,
I believe that while washing utensils, if I keep on thinking ki maid kab aayegi, lockdown kab khatam hoga, so I am wasting my time. I know it has
right,
to be done, so it has to be done. And for washing utensils, I don't need to put so much of concentration on it. It's a very mechanical process which we are used to.
true,
So उसमें
true,
कुछ बड़ा rocket science नहीं है. So I
true.
use that time to think about my other things of the day or anything. At times I get all those creative thoughts while washing
Hmm.
utensils. So there's no stress level then in doing that work. So that's how you can
Right,
manage, where rather than cribbing and complaining about things, you divert your attention to something else and keep doing the work that has to be done. Or
right,
if I'm cooking a new dish, now that requires a lot of mental concentration and peace. That time I can't think of different things. So you have
true.
to manage that time, that you find out, go to YouTube, everything is available in shortcuts. So find
Right,
out what are quick recipes to make and tasty things to make. Give variety to your family as well, stay happy, and still put less time on it, and then
hmm.
decide your working hours. And well, when I say today I have only this much and 6:30 I'm free and all, but yes, initial years I have definitely slogged. I have seen sleepless nights. I have written 17 management research papers while I was working, and
Oh,
all those were
awesome.
all night owl kind of things, where I
Yeah,
knew that this is not going to earn me money. So throughout the day, I have to earn money, take care of my family and my child. So this is an extra thing that I'm doing for my career. Or anything that I've done where, initially it takes time. Ek roti bhi
right.
pehle banaya karti thi, to I used to take 10 minutes on one roti, which is now less
Hmm.
than a minute. So
Right.
obviously things take time when they are initial. So yeah, I have crossed those 3-4 years of terrible, 24 hours of awake, and next day again go to work and not to,
Right.
because I was working again, planning for my business and all that. So yes, I have
Okay.
gone through it. But today, you have to, so for the women, as you said, you have to take a decision, you have to set a deadline, and you have to then work towards that deadline, that this is, 6 months mein mujhe ye karna hai. So 6 months is roughly 120 days. So what will be my strategy in 120 days? So even at Priyanka Consulting, if a business comes in, I generally plan that 90-day process with them. That's the specialty of Priyanka Consulting. So you have to plan, you have to set it, and then you have to just make it. You have no choice if you
True.
have decided something. There's no half. So
Hmm.
there's nothing like, balance, I would say. It's just this part of the world and that part of the world. You have to switch off, switch on, and maintain it.
Lovely. Okay. So, can you please tell me more about your consulting and training to the audience, just to know them and the website again, and what exactly do you provide in the consulting and trainings, and why they should, you know, have this training in the life?
Yeah. So, firstly, if I talk of my association with Enhance Skill, which is a skill enhancement firm. So, here, what we did was we started off with corporate trainings in 2016, early 2016. But what we used to see is, because I had a training background, I used to see that, people attend trainings. So, companies do have training programs. That's very natural.
True.
But
Right.
trainings are more of a checkmark activity or a picnic. So एक offsite है, आप कुछ करा दो team building, आप कुछ leadership करा दो. So that's not training. Ideally, learning and development is a function which has to be very continuous. So at Enhance Skill, what we say is that learning is not like 2-minute Mackie noodles. So we can't come one day, deliver, motivate you, say yes, I can do it tomorrow, I'll transform myself and go away, because nothing is going to happen there. So we take continuous learning programs. So to be very precise, we tell them that like how you have AMCs for your gadgets, you have maintenance contracts. So similarly for your people, take ALCs, which is annual learning contracts. So we do these continuous learning contracts for companies. Okay. Now after going through this enhanced skill process, I also felt that there are very small businesses who are either managed by individuals or small teams. Now here the bandwidth cannot be annual learning contracts. They don't want to sit in a classroom and get their solutions, because with a
True.
25 audience, it's very difficult for them to identify ki karna kya hai. So that's how this Priyanka Consulting company was born, where I started a one-to-one consulting with businesses. So I decided that a business which needs a very personalized shoulder to cry on, laugh on, ask questions, that shoulder can be, where I can provide my services to them. And my focus is not really funding and all, but my focus totally is streamlining their business. So because when an initial business starts, as I said, the society will put hundreds of things on you. Kyun chhod diya job, like you just asked me. And apart from that, there are so many question marks, and you are peon to principal in your business. So you don't know how to manage your hours, how do you manage family earning, your break even is not coming, so many things happen. So I do a 90-day process with them, which is like 7 meetings with them, plus 5-minute phone call every day for 90 days, which has assignments for them. So what happens is, in that 90 days, I make sure that when they want to go to the next level, they know what is to be done. Whenever they want to streamline things, like कल उनको एक बहुत बड़ा company में proposal भेजना है. So they are again clueless. Abhi, what do I send to such a big MNC? How do I send my proposal? So all of this, whether it is website, anything that they want that complete thread to structure their businesses. So that thread is where I call it the favorite episode in their professional story. And under Priyanka Consulting, I also conduct training programs. So there are three topics that I conduct, being a communication enthusiast. So three topics are: one is communication essentials, where I do it in three parts. It is create, connect, and convince. Because एक से भी नजर हटी तो दुर्घटना घटी. So communication essentials is one program. Second program is communicate with people, which is purely networking effectiveness. And the third program is called communicate with your money. So if it is for organizations, it is finance for non-finance professionals. If it is for families, it is family financial discipline. So I say that you communicate for the money, you communicate of the money, but do you really communicate with your money and manage it better? So these are the three programs under Priyanka Consulting that I myself conduct as well.
Awesome, awesome. So, what is the duration of the consulting and the training part? Can you please tell me in detail?
Okay. So like I said, for Enhance Skill, we do long-term contracts. For consulting, it's a 90-day process, so 3 months
Okay.
process. For trainings, the training can span for 2 days, or it can be split into, it can span for 1 full day, or it can be split into 2 parts. So
Lovely.
that's how training would work.
Okay, okay. So, here comes the question, like, second last question, you may say. So, who is the role person, ideal role person in your life?
Okay. So is it mandatory to speak only about one?
No. I was about to say that,
Okay.
you can have, I know there must be multiple, I know that. So, how do you define the role person in your life, and why
Okay,
he or she is the role person in your life?
right. So, Pratik, one, I would obviously say my parents. That's very natural. One, my elder sister, who is 10 years elder to me, so she's almost like mom.
Okay.
Apart from that, my in-laws have been also ambitious. So I would like to mention that my mother-in-law is the first retired female in Gujarat at the PI designation, that is police inspector. So she was into police.
Oh,
So you can imagine how mentally strong she would be.
true.
So that's how I have got this strong support. Apart from that, I would also like to mention some people names here.
Sure,
One
sure.
is Mr. Arun Chitlangia, who is a very senior person in the training industry. He was the one who first introduced me to how corporate trainings are done. So he has a wonderful association of trainers where I got into. Secondly, Enhance Skill, the founder is Kalpesh Trivedi. So Kalpesh was the one who got me a lot of support, because as I said, I wanted a lot of flexibility. So many times I tell him that, Aaj my son has something in school, I'm not coming to office, I can't go to this meeting. And he has always handled those tantrums, because we have been a very, very flexible organization for each other. So there is no designation, nothing with each other. Apart from that, the branch people in LIC who have helped me all through these 5 years. Apart from that, my networking friends who have helped me. And lastly, I would also thank Vijaya Suvarna, who is the MD
Mhm.
of Liberation Coaches, who has
Awesome.
made sure that I got my first international assignment last year, where I did an
Oh,
assignment of 8 days in Africa for a
lovely.
company which is spanning 10,000 employees in Africa with 48 businesses. So that was a
Hmm.
big dream project I fulfilled because of her. And lastly,
Awesome.
I have to say that my role model is my son, because the way children adapt to things, that is itself a very big inspiration that I've got, that he has always been the most adaptable child in the world. So he is my leader and my inspiration, I would definitely say that.
Lovely, lovely. Okay, so moving towards the rapid fire questions. So I have some
Okay.
few couple of questions. You need to answer in one word or one
Yeah.
sentence. Okay,
Okay.
cool. So your first question is, what is your favorite dish?
Pani puri.
Okay. Your favorite holiday destination?
um okay, Manali.
Okay. Your favorite movie star? Sorry.
Amitabh Bachchan.
Oh, okay. One thing you want to change in the world?
Lot of people waste time on cribbing about third parties. I want them
Mhm.
to focus on just thinking about themselves and make a positive difference rather than making negative differences in the world.
I agree, totally agree. Okay, so what would you do if you were invisible for a day?
Okay. Well, I think then I would be reading books somewhere. I think
Okay.
I'll go to some library where there is no access without, a membership or something. I would go there, sit all day and just read something.
Okay. Okay. The food item that you miss during the lockdown?
Missed, yeah, Kerustam ice creams.
Okay. Where it is? I've just heard first time.
So Kerustam is a very small little joint in Churchgate, but
Okay.
it is there since my childhood. So I was taken every vacation once to Kerustam, and I still every time I go to Churchgate, I make it a point to go there.
Okay. Okay. How to answer why should we hire you?
Okay. Because my name means Priyanka, that's the favorite episode. And wherever I
Mhm.
go, I become the favorite episode in every professional story.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Your one habit that you want to change?
Uh, at times, yes, perfection seeking. I have still not changed completely.
Okay. Okay. Describe yourself in 3 words.
The favorite episode.
Awesome, awesome. So Priyanka, thank you so much. I guess that's it from my side. And at the last but not the least, I want to be a bit selfish, and I want to ask you this question that, as you know that I am a marketing background person, and I am on a mission to help 1 million women. Okay, and that's why we are here. So, what is your suggestion or any advice for me, especially and for this brand? So, what is your message?
So one, I have to say it's a commendable effort because nobody would, ideally in this busy world take out so much of time and set up so many things. You had
Right.
a first phone call, understand everything, then you
Yeah.
prepared, and then we had this planned call. So there are too many things to be done. It's not a simple
Right.
thing. So yes,
Right.
it is commendable. Secondly, what I would say that if you want to get hold of women, it's very easy because everywhere on social media you'll find achievers and stories and everything, and every woman
Yeah.
has a story. So even if
Yeah.
she's not
So true.
multitasking or a professional, she still has a story.
Right.
So that's a success story which you'll get. Secondly, I would say that something which is audio visual works very well in this world. Probably
Right.
something written would be a very good memory for her. Like
Mm-hmm.
I was selected as one of the 9 most inspiring mentors to the youth of current generation by
Okay.
Chitralekha, which is a Gujarati weekly magazine since last 70 years. So as a part of their 70th annual issue, I was featured there. So that
Mm-hmm.
was a very big thing. That magazine is still lying in my shelf, and it's like something that I cherish every time. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe something written, some kind of a certificate, something would really be there, as a mark of memory.
Yeah. Right. Thank you
Otherwise,
so
you
much.
are doing a fantastic job. I mean, it's my pleasure and privilege that somebody wants to listen out to you. So obviously, yes.
No, thank you so much, Priyanka, to have, it was lovely having you on this podcast. And I'm sure we have impacted a lot of people, and most of the women will learn, how to manage the finances, plus, professional and personal life. So thank you so much once again, and a lot of gratitude, and, just let's best wishes for your again, for your firm and for your goals. I'm sure you will achieve it in no time. All the best. Thank you
Absolutely.
so much.
Thank you so much, Pratik.